Hi guys, it's Tracy in Australia and I have popped in to show you what I've been working on this week. It was a design team project for Calico Collage and I've done one of my 4x6 Keepsake journals. So it has the 4 heavily decorated pages and as always, these are lots of fun. I have left the seam binding and lace that I've used to thread through the eyelets. I've just actually left that long because it kind of reminded me of the birds in the cockatoo in these images. So loved this photo that comes in one of the ephemera sets, so I've chosen to use that on the front. I have got my heavy cardstock as the base of the pages, and then I've layered vintage music paper and lots of different laces. Up here, I fussy cut some butterflies that are included in the ephemera and put some glossy accents on those. And as a feature, I've added these vintage flowers down here and then put some more seam binding through this very wide Venice lace here and tied it in a little bow. Some little flat back pearls. Around the photo, I've added some small chiffon roses. So I really like how that turned out. Okay, let's go inside. Do I need to zoom in? No. So I reduced the pages in the kit down to print on A5 size and then tore around them to create the effect that I've wanted. I actually layered them onto music paper because I wanted to create a little pocket up here and I folded that bit over. This is a little envelope that's included in the kit with a little piece in there and I stamped spread your wings on that. And then just added in a scrappy piece of tea-dyed paper, which I've lightly stamped on and left it blank. So while this is not a journal that's meant for writing in, there are little spots where you could add some words. So I've actually left a little part of it open down here on the side and popped a little tag in. There's a little piece of paper doily behind this offcut. I printed out the page twice so that I could make that little pocket, and then I've added in lots of bits and pieces, including this beautiful trim here that's pale green. I love that. And then this, the oval is one of the tags that's included, and I've just put that onto a piece of scrap card. Did some collaging to make a little flip out. And this was just a piece of scrap that was in my bin, but I liked the script and I just added that onto some scrap paper. I like the effect of the cream, and these are Tim Holtz wildflower die cuts. So on this page, I've used one of the images again, and I've sewn around that. There's a little bit of music paper and created a little tag and then stamped on that, "Don't forget to fly." Added a little pin down here with a vintage button on it. So lots and lots of different pieces. Again, I've got the trailing fibers. So this is from a vintage wedding dress and this is a knitting fiber. Added a flat back pearl and some flat back bling. That's very hard to say. And this gorgeous little piece that has, this reminded me of the cockatoo's combs, and so I've added that up the top. So you can see that I had lots of fun with this. Nowhere to write on this page, but I have left the side open of the next page so that you could, we'll add something in there, but I haven't done that just yet. So this one, we have lots of cockatoos and things where I live, and this is actually, I collect feathers when I'm out walking, and this is actually from a sulfur-crested cockatoo. Love this tag. It's just beautiful. So soft. So again, I have double printed the page and then fussy cut to make a little pocket and then added in bits and pieces. I love this trim here because it's dangly, and made a little pocket to slip my feather in with. Beautiful, beautiful antique lace up here that I've used sparingly over the years. I'm starting to run out now. So there's glossy accents on this little butterfly too. So that just goes in there, and I've stamped the word fly up there, and then my feather just goes back in there. So on this page, because I'm imagining that this lady is some kind of actress or dancer, she's got like a little kimono on there. I've actually used my corset die and punched that out in a sparkling fabric, and then created a tail out of some vintage tulle and used a blingy button there. And underneath that, again, lots of layered lace. I put that onto an offcut from the kit to create a little pocket and introduce the colours from the kit. And then into that little pocket, I've used a little offcut here and then stamped birds of a feather. Put another little image that's included in the ephemera in there and a little ticket. I do like to tell my stories. So I'm really happy with how that came out. And then on the side here, I left it open and put some ephemera pieces from the kit. So this is just a card that I've made from one of the offcuts from one of the pages. Beautiful little tag, and then this gorgeous, these are Major Mitchell cockatoos that are Australian. And then I've used one of the little Tim Holtz clips to keep them all together, and they just go in the side here. And that just pokes out. And again, so fussy cut these from one of the pages, glossy accented this little butterfly which sticks up, created a pocket, used a vintage paper doily and decoupage that down, added the butterfly and stamped one of my postcard stamps so that I could have a little pocket here. And I loved the fact that this vintage music paper had writing on it, so I purposely left that so that you could see it. Again, you can see where I'm going with this music, corset, dancing, and the images of the beautiful lady. So image from the kit, and then I have used another offcut piece to introduce more of the colours and just put that onto a scrap piece of tea-dyed paper. Does that one go in there or up the top? Music page under this one, beautiful images. And this little fellow here, another sulphur crested. And they just pop in there. And this is my final little page over here. So I used one of the images and die cut a frame to go around that in gold, the music paper, and then I created a little envelope out of a scrap piece from the pages that I had printed, and just pop some little pieces in there. Again, a ticket, little image of the cockatoos from the kit, and just layered those so that they're there. They just add that little bit of colour. Love this vintage trim down here. I remember having things like this when I was a little girl on my dresses, on a party dress. And up here, an applique piece that has the dangles. And on the back, I just chose one of the softer pages. This is half a page. As I said, I printed them out on A5. I've torn around that inked, and I did leave it open here so that I can put a little surprise in there. Okay, there you have it, my 4x6 keepsake journal. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing it, and stay safe, everyone.